Warzone is here. Warzone Season 1 of Urzikstan, and today I'm bringing you guys the absolute best settings for Urzikstan in the new Warzone. The best graphic settings, controller settings, audio settings, everything you need to have your game looking phenomenal, having great FPS, to good audio to hear your enemies, and to make the colors absolutely pop so you can get plenty of wins and high kill games. If you guys enjoy the video, like the video. If you guys want to catch me live, I'm live every single day at kick.com/Ryda. Gonna give a quick shout out to the Noti Gang, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's jump right into the settings. Starting off, I am on PC, so those of you guys who are on PC are gonna get the best settings in the game. Those of you guys who are on console, you can get a few settings from me, but majority of these you're not gonna have. But stick around because you're gonna want my controller settings and some of the filters in the color settings to make your game look more vibrant. You're also gonna be able to use. Starting off, the questions everyone asks, Ryda, what are your controller settings? These are the best controller settings for Modern Warfare 3. So I do play on controller. I played on keyboard. I played on both. Controller's broken. They have nerfed aim assist a little bit in this game, but you guys should just play on controller. It's the best input for the game. It just makes the game more enjoyable and more fun because the input is just easier. We'll go down through the best controller settings for the brand new Warzone. I play on tactical. What does that mean? All that does is it flips the buttons from default and tactical. So I melee with circle and I change stance, slide, dive, slide, cancel, clicking down the right stick. Button layout is totally personal preference for you. I think tactical is the best for me. The best way to maximize slide, canceling, and movement is to have a controller with paddles or back buttons, or play on a different button layout. But again, I play on tactical, play whatever you guys want. Bumper ping off, flip L1 and L2 off. I do have digital buttons and mouse click triggers and bumpers on my controller, so it doesn't really matter. Stick layout, default, controller vibration off. This setting should always be turned off. When your controller vibrates, it's going to mess with your aim and it's going to hinder your accuracy. So turn that off. Trigger effect, I had this on off. There's no reason to have full haptic and weapon fire threshold on your triggers. It's just going to mess you up. Just turn it off. Dead zone inputs. So you can precisely tune your dead zone in this game. I play on 0.03 on left, 0.05 on right, with a max of 99 and 99 on left and right. This is going to be specific to your controller, and if you have stick drift or not, that's just what I play on. But the big one with this is left and right triggers. You want to change this to 0 so you get basically digital triggers by clicking your trigger, if that makes sense. So we'll go down, trigger. You literally have to barely pull it in for it to activate the trigger. Trust me, put these at 0 and 0, okay? Jumping aboard with the aiming tab for the controller. I do play on 13 sensitivity, 13 horizontal, 13 vertical. That's kind of high. You guys don't have to follow my sensitivity suggestions. I just really enjoy this sensitivity. It's a good happy medium of accuracy and being able to turn around quick, or I guess movement based. Totally up to you. Those of you guys new to controller or aren't comfortable with your sense, everyone should try 6.6. Okay, you want to go up from there. 13 is my favorite sense, and I'll never change from it. Sensitivity multiplier. I have this on 1 for everything. Vertical aim access, standard. Tactical stance sensitivity multiplier. This is the sensitivity from whenever you're like sliding and turning your gun sideways, as you see over here in the picture. I have mine at 0.70. Aim response curve. This is an aim assist setting. There's a lot of you guys that are playing with this on standard, and you need to change this to dynamic. When you change it to dynamic, it basically, the labeling says it's ideal for more experimented players. Fast starting movement that slows down the aiming rate, reverse S-curve mapping. So it's going to be a fast movement on your thumbstick until you come over a player, then it's going to slow way down to give you that magnet effect. Try dynamic aim response curve. Come back to the video, drop a like, and tell me I'm not telling you. It feels the best out of all the other settings, okay? ADS sense multiplier, 0.75. ADS sense transition timing, instant. Custom sensitivity per zoom. This is basically ADS sense multiplier per different scopes, so 0.75 for all those. Target aim assist, on. Aim assist type, default. There's an argument between default and Black Ops. They both feel really good. I play on default. Other videos I've had it on Black Ops, but right now I'm running default with dynamic aim response curve, and the aim assist feels phenomenal. Third person correction type, assist. Motion sensor behaving off, and motion sensor advanced settings, so don't even mess with those. Jumping on board with the gameplay tab of the controller, we are playing with automatic tactical sprint on. So whenever you move your left stick forward, or when you compress your W key on keyboard, you don't have to click the button to sprint. Your character is automatically going to sprint whenever you push this going forward. Auto move forward off, tactical sprint behavior, double tap, ground and mantle on, automatic airborne mantle partial, automatic grand mantle hang off, slide dive behavior. Okay, so this is going to be a different one. We actually want to have this on tap to slide. Why do we want to have it on tap to slide? Because in Warzone, the famous dive jump that was in Warzone 2, where you dive off of ledges or buildings and pull your parachute very quick, is still going to be in this game. So you still want to be able to use your dive. You're not going to use your dive for anything else in the game. So you want to have this on tap to slide. What does that mean? Exactly like it says. You're going to tap to slide your operator. You're gonna hold to dive. So if you want to dive jump, you're gonna hold the stick, hold circle, hold B, dive, pull your parachute. You're gonna slide cancel, it's just gonna be slide, slide, jump, okay? Simple as that. Tap the slide is what you want. Plunging underwater, trigger. Parachute auto deploy, off. Those of you guys that are the bots, break your legs, turn that to on. Sprinting door bash, on. You can sprint through doors to cause doors to open. It's a movement mechanic, leave it on. Ledge climb behavior, movement base, slide cancel, sprint, on. Aim down sight behavior, hold. Chain zoom activation, sprint, tack, sprint, focus. Equipment behavior, hold. Weapon mount activation, ADS plus melee. Weapon mount exit delay, medium. Tack stance activation, ADS plus down button. Tack stance behavior, on toggle. Interact reload behavior. This is another big one. Pay attention. Prioritize to interact is the setting that you want. What does that do? You're going to tap to reload and interact. Tap to interact. Hold to reload when they are available simultaneously. So this is how you loot faster in Warzone. If you're walking over a plate, but you're able to reload your gun at the same time, you're going to tap square, tap X on Xbox to pick up the plate, hold square, hold X on Xbox to reload your weapon. Okay, that's what this is setting you want. Armor plate behavior, apply all. You're gonna hit triangle to put on all 3 plates or all 2 plates instead of having to hit it 3 times to put 3 separate plates on. ADS stick swap off, directional buttons for backpack control. Depleted ammo weapon switch on. What does this do? When you run out of ammo in your primary, it's automatically going to switch weapons to your secondary so you don't sit there and look like a goofball shooting with 0 bullets. Quick C4 detonation, grouped, manual fire behavior, press, vehicle camera center, short delay, camera initial position, free look, lead out activation, melee, scoreboard map, toggle, ping wheel, moderate, ping wheel delay, moderate, double tap, danger ping delay, moderate, and kill streak wheel behavior, hold. Actually, let's change this to double tap, danger ping delay. We're gonna change that to short. Now that I'm sitting in arena, that needs to be short. It's the length of time between 2 presses to change the ping to a danger ping. Okay, those of you guys that ask about my controller, I'm sponsored by AimControllers. Right now, they have a lot of good holiday deals going on. What do I use on my controller? I have mouse click buttons, bumpers, and triggers. I have remountable paddles. I have an aim grip on the back, interchangeable face plates, and I have interchangeable thumbsticks. You guys can use code Ryda at AimControllers.com for big time savings. This is the controller that I do use every single day when playing Warzone to drop these eyeqew games and wins. They're actually the only controller company that has a lifetime warranty on all modded parts. Let's get right back into the video. Jumping on board, second off, with our graphic settings. Ryda, how do you make your game look so good? How do you have good frames? Here are the graphic settings that I'm going to be rocking day one from here on out that are the best settings in the game for visuals, FPS, and colors. Starting off with our display tab. I do play on full screen. Those of you guys that play on full screen, borderless, and window, you should definitely change that. Play on full screen. It's better for your game. It's better for your PC. I play on a 27-inch 1440p monitor, 240 hertz, with a 4090 in my gaming PC. I play on 240 hertz refresh rate. You should make this the max setting you can make it. I do play on 1440p again with an automatic aspect ratio. Display game at 2.2. Brightness, I play with this at 55. I like it to be a little bit brighter than it should be just to see in darker corners. NVIDIA Reflex low latency on plus boost. Eco mode preset, I have this on custom. You should definitely turn this all off to get the max performance. All of you guys on console have the same setting. You should turn all this off because it's gonna limit your console or your PC to certain power usages so it doesn't run your bill up. So if you want the best performance out of your game, just turn it off, okay? Trust me when I say that. You're just gonna give yourself manual control of energy consumption functions, okay? If these are on, it's gonna limit your energy consumption and make your game run crappier. Custom frame rate limit, I had this on unlimited. Those of you guys that struggle with GPU temperatures or temperatures for your PC, you can limit these because running at 160 frames like I am right here in the main menu is not doing anything but causing your GPU to get hotter when it doesn't need to. So you guys can limit these if you want. If you're gonna limit them, maybe 260, 60, or 260, 30, up to you. I like to run mine on unlimited. Focus mode, 90, high dynamic range, off. Jumping on board with the quality tab, I do play on a custom graphics preset because I am customizing these settings myself. 100% render res, dynamic resolution, I have this on off. Upscaling and sharpening, fidelity, FX cast, show more, 51 strength. VRAM scale target, 90. Variable rate shading, off. Texture resolution, normal. This is going to be very taxing on your RAM. This definitely needs to be normal. If you want to get a couple more frames, you could turn it to low. I advise you to keep it on normal. Texture filter and isotropic, low. This is going to be very taxing on your GPU. Trust me, keep it on low. These are the best settings. You guys can change them if you want, but in my opinion, these are the best settings in Warzone. Depth of field, off. This is going to cause like the blur around your weapon, around your iron sights when you are ADSing. It just looks absolutely terrible. Turn it off. Detail quality level, low. Particle resolution, very low. The more you turn this up, the more effect it has on your GPU. This will cause FPS issues. Just keep it on low. Bullet impacts, you guys can turn these on. I keep them off just extra frames. Persistent effects, on. This is just gonna make your game look a little bit better. This one doesn't have to be on. You guys can turn it off if you want to get max frames, but it makes your game look a little bit better. Shader quality, low. This is very taxing on your GPU. On-demand texture streaming, off. Local texture streaming quality, low. Shadow quality, normal. This is going to be taxing on your GPU or your RAM, but I think you need to have this on normal at least to be able to see in some areas of shadows where it's really dark. Screen space shadows, off. Ambient occlusion, off. Screen space reflections, off. Status reflection quality, low. This is a little bit taxing on your RAM, but I think this needs to be on as well. Tessellation, off, as this is taxing on your GPU and your RAM. Doesn't need to be on, just turn it off. Terrain memory, minimum. Volumetric quality, low. This is going to affect your CPU, your RAM, and your GPU. It's going to be more taxing on your GPU and your RAM. My opinion, I think this needs to be on low. It's just like lighting and other weather quality. Like you just don't need to just turn it on low. Deferred physics quality, off. Weather grid volumes, off. Water quality, off. Jumping on board with the view tab. FOV, I play on 119. Why don't I play on 120? It causes you to lose aim assist more. Believe it or not, play whatever you want. In my opinion, I think 119 is the best FOV. ADS field of view, affected. This is a big one. You guys need to be playing on affected. It makes recoil control, controlling guns, visuals, all so much easier running on effective. Change it from independent to effective. Go test it out. Come back, like the video, sub to the channel. I told you so. Weapon field of view, wide. Making this wide makes the weapon look smaller, therefore you can see more on your screen. Third person field of view, 90. Vehicle field of view, default. Motion blur, off. Turn this off, it looks horrible. Weapon motion blur, off. Turn it off, it looks horrible. Film grain, off. Hey, this is like visual noise, makes the game look absolutely terrible. Turn it off. First person camera movement, this is a big one. Turn this on 50%. First of all, this makes controlling recoil on guns so much easier because you don't have that like visual shake when you're shooting. And this also can help like alleviate motion sickness for people that just can't stand watching all the shit going on the screen. Third person camera movement, 50% least. Third person ADS, transition, spectator camera, games perspective, inverted flashbang, off. You guys can play with this on. All it's going to do is when you get flash, instead of your screen going white, it's going to go black. Totally up to you. I'm playing with it off. Getting down to the nitty gritty. A lot of you guys are going to say, Ryda, how do I make my game look like yours? Okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to your interface tab. When you get there, you're going to go to color customization. The HUD color palette is going to be custom. I choose white, blue, green, red, pink, orange to make some of these easier to see on the map. These are totally up to you. Change into what you want. The most important part is to come down here to color filter settings. I play on color filter 2 and I play on both. So it's going to affect the world and the menu. I play on the intensities of 100 on both because I want the game to be as vibrant as humanly possible. That's not it though. Those of you guys on console, you can do that. On PC, you can take it one step farther. Let's tab out here. Let's go to the main menu, NVIDIA control panel. We're going to go here to the desktop color settings. When you get to the desktop color settings, click on the monitor that you're playing on. Digital vibrance, I have mine on 100. Notice that. It's going to come stock like this. You see the difference in color as I change my desktop, right? It's going to come stock 50. Bump that up to about 65, 75. Go try the game out. Let me know what you think about your colors. You want more? Swing it to 100 like I play on. Hit apply. Good to go. Back into the game. Going back to our interface tab, there's only a couple settings here that are absolutely crucial. Let's get right into them. These are all personal preference to you besides color customization. I just told you what that should be. HUD bounds, you guys can change this if you want, just so you don't have to move your head as far to see your HUD. Minimap shape, this absolutely needs to be changed to square. You get to see 30% more of your map using square over around minimap, and you guys will thank me later. This is an awesome, awesome, awesome setting. Minimap rotation on, horizontal compass on, crosshairs on. What is this going to do? It's going to give you a little dot in the center of your screen that you're going to be able to use to center for better centering walking around the map. Keep that dot on your screen at head level on opponents where you think opponents are. Okay. Hit marker visuals on, damage-based hit markers on, in-game text chat, you know, yada, 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 player names. You guys can change it to whatever you want. Telemetry. For my telemetry, I like to have my FPS, my server latency, my packet loss, and my graphics card temperature. FPS to see if my game's performing while I'm dropping frames or not. Server latency to see if I'm lagging. Packet loss to see if I'm lagging or the server sucks. And GPU temperature just to monitor to see if my GPU's cooled off. Jumping on board with one of the big questions, Ryda, what is your audio settings? Here we go. I play on PC speaker audio mix. That's just what I like. I have my game set up to a specific slider on my mixer so I can turn the volume up and down. I play on 80% master volume. The reason why I don't play on 100 is to prevent clipping. 80% dialogue volume to hear people or hear the announcer say enemy soldier dropping in. Effects volume 100. Voice chat volume totally up to you. Cinematics totally up to you. Turn the music off, man. You just don't need to listen to it. It's crappy. It's just annoying shit that goes on in your ears. You don't need to listen to it. Going down through these settings, there's one very specific setting I want you guys to know of. That's PC speaker audio mix. And I want you to go down here. Mono audio, I want you guys to make sure it's turned off. and reduce tinnitus sound. I want you guys to turn that on. With that being said, for the console players, that's all we can do for audio. For the PC players, we're going to tab out. We're going to go down to our sound in the bottom right hand corner. We're going to right click. We're going to go sounds. We're going to go to playback. That's what you're listening through. I'm listening through my headset, which is going through my game slider on my Go XLR. At this point in the video, whatever your gameplay plays through, if it's an Astro, it's a HyperX, if it's through your TV, if it's through speakers, if it's through some sort of mixer, whatever it's coming through, you need to find that device. So if you're on an Astro, you're gonna look for Astro 840 headset, HyperX cloud headset. Click on that, go to properties, go to enhancement, loudness equalization, turn this on, make sure this is checked, settings, release time, drag it all the way to the left, okay, apply, okay, load the game back up. Everything is gonna be very loud, but I promise you the one thing that's gonna be even louder than you're used to hearing is enemy footsteps. You will have audio, it will be loud, get used to it. You wanna win, it's gotta be loud, okay? Play with it, get used to it. Like I say, test it, come back to the video, drop a like, sub to the channel. I promise you it's the best audio settings in the game. With that being said, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys do enjoy the new video. I hope you guys do enjoy the new settings. Any questions, concerns, comments, let me know down below. Also, let me know how you guys feel about the new Warzone. If you guys think it's a W or L, as always, hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you on the next one.
Got a super bad bitch, feel like Jonah Hill. Look at how she walk, and you know